First of all, I just want to thank everybody and all the veterans for their service and contributions to our country. And I just cannot thank you enough for this incredible opportunity. And I'm truly honored to have been able to take part in this contest. So.
Do you have the mic on?
No, she'll speak up.
No one would have thought over 200 years ago that the United States of America, which began with just 13 colonies ruled by the British, would become an independent nation that would eventually grow into the world's most dominant economic, industrial, and agricultural power. Our forefathers are the reason why the United States of America even exists today. Our forefathers, George Washington, who was the general of the Continental Army and the first president, John Adams, who led the argument for the Declaration of Independence, Alexander Hamilton, who was the first Secretary of Treasury and was also the definition of the American dream, Thomas Jefferson, who wrote the Declaration of Independence and expanded the U.S. through the Louisiana Purchase, James Madison, who was the main author of the Constitution and Bill of Rights and created the structure of government that we still use today, and Benjamin Franklin, who helped secure French aid and negotiated the Treaty of Paris. The principles laid out by these founding fathers include a self-governing democracy, opportunity, and that all people are created equal and have the natural rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And as we look around us today, their visions have indeed come to life. They made decisions and acted upon it for what was best for the future of America, which is today. They didn't know what would happen after their generations passed. They couldn't see what the future would hold and how their decisions would be implemented in the time to come. However, the present for us is their vision, and we have the ability to see for ourselves how we as a nation grew based on the principles of our forefathers. They imagined the future of America to build up from these foundations that are like roots that will branch out and grow to become a country where individuals could pursue their own happiness and have the freedoms and opportunities as American citizens, which would be known today as the American dream. Like Alexander Hamilton, who represents exactly this. He was a poor immigrant and orphan from the Caribbean that climbed his way up the social hierarchy and achieved so many great things, not by birth, but by merit. This upward path he paved for himself showed how he lived the American dream and proved that anything is possible in this country. In every part of America, we can see the fruits of their vision. Each and every single day we live in this country, anybody can strive to achieve their highest potential in the pursuit of their personal goals. We can see that all of the people in America, with different socioeconomic backgrounds, cultures, religions, gender orientation, age, life experiences, and from all walks of life, can thrive and express themselves freely, reflecting our forefathers' vision of a better society. We can see the progress we have made from over 200 years ago of how people can vote freely in elections and voice their opinions and be heard in the preserved and enhanced democratic government system. We can see that the basic rights and freedoms as citizens are protected, as was engraved in the Bill of Rights. The children of our generations are able to have access to free public education. They can express their opinions and ideas freely, whether they agree or disagree or what they think is right or wrong. They can have faith and believe in any religion they desire without a single feeling of fear of prosecution. They have the freedom to achieve their dreams and aspirations and become what they want to become. They can decide who to vote for when the time comes and choose who they want their leader to be and who they want to represent them. All of this is possible because of our forefathers. If they were to travel into the future to present-day America, they would be proud. They would be proud that their hope for their future generations has come to life. As we take a look at the product of our nation and of those that have come before us, it is apparent that while we have come such a long way, we still have a journey that is far from complete. And as we advance toward the future, let us honor the past and strive for a future that will still uphold the precious ideals of our forefathers' long-standing vision. Thank you.